A lot of different products here on the table, and sometimes when you need to hit the panic button, but there's a way to be able to do that and feel good about it. Emergency preparedness is what we're talking about. Are You Ready is the name of the campaign. Joining us, of course, Ottawa City Councillor Mark Taylor. Great to have you here. And from the Community Emergency Management, the coordinator there, Carrie Keys. So great to have you here. There's an interesting information session that's being held at the library, and this is coming up, at the Centrepoint Library on Saturday.
That's right.
What is this all about? What does this program entail?
Well, really, I mean, we do this all year long, but partnering with the library was something unique this year that we got the opportunity to do. And really, we're just taking the campaign out more into the community to educate folks that, you know, there's some things, some pretty basic things they can do to be ready in case of an emergency. And really what we talk about is just having enough supplies and giving some thought to the supplies that you're going to need to manage your life and your loved ones for 72 hours in case of an emergency. So going out to the libraries is offering us an opportunity to bring the message a little closer to folks. This weekend, we're actually trying to focus on new Canadians, new Ottawa residents as well, who might not be familiar with our climate and our emergencies.
You know what? It's even bad for those who have grown up their entire lives in this environment and know the situations that they can find themselves in and still don't prepare themselves properly for it. So let alone having new Canadians coming in and really being exposed to so many different factors that they hadn't thought about. So you've actually got a great group of volunteers as well, because when you're talking new Canadians, a lot of different languages, a lot of different barriers to go by.
So we have a group of 16 volunteers who are trained with us through the city, and they have actually capacity to deliver our workshops in 9 languages.
Wow.
So they can deliver it in Somali, Rwandese, Hindi, and a number of other languages. We also have our hard copy materials available in Mandarin, Somali, and Arabic to be able to reach out to some of those different populations.
So you've really you've implemented it, especially too with some of the programs that you have. Because I was going to say, it's not like you can magically go, head to the information session, and then just magically pick up the kit, and that's everything you need. But it breaks down what it is that you need. Is that right?
It does. So the whole list of what you need is in this brochure here, and we often tell people you'll find a lot of the things already in your home. A lot you can purchase at a dollar store or at a discount store, and we tell people to build up your kit gradually. 1 or 2 things each time you go to the grocery store, as opposed to going out and trying to get everything done and overwhelming yourself. It can be done in stages.
Okay, main things that you really want people to know.
So I think one of the things certainly is water. It's 2 liters per person per day, and we ask people to be ready for a minimum of 3 days. So that's 2 liters right there in those small bottles. Radio. This is how we'll communicate an emergency with you from the city through our different media partnerships to let you know what's going on, what are the risks, do we need you to evacuate, what are the issues. So make sure you have a radio.
I mean, I'm thinking now everything is it's so digital and you know.
Sure, yeah. Well,
wow,
you can using a variety of apps, you can also, you can source radio stations online, but good old-fashioned regular radio, not a bad thing to have.
Absolutely.
Batteries and cranks, so it has 2 options. Money is a really key thing. We don't carry money anymore, but a consequence of many emergencies is we lose power. What operates bank machines? It's power. So having money with you is a really, really great thing to have stored away in your kit. Winter clothing, especially at this time of year, put enough for each member of your family. Pets, don't forget your pets. Really, really important. They're a key member of your family. And certainly flashlights, we all know about first aid kits. Prescriptions. If you have ongoing medication, talk to your pharmacy, see if you can put some extra medication in your kit, because those are the things that you're really going to need in an emergency situation and are going to be the most difficult to source.
What's the response been like? I mean, I'm looking here going, you know, it's a really good reminder, but do you find too that in general, sometimes people just need to be reminded that situations can come up?
Absolutely, and I mean, you know, it's funny too, I mean, you know, when we talk about emergencies, we're talking about kind of all measure of emergency, right? And I mean, even when we look at the snow dumps that we got recently, you know, if you're a mobility impaired older adult, you know, that could constitute something that kind of keeps you in your home.
Well, I saw people trapped on the 401 for hours and hours at a time, you know, that they just weren't going anywhere. To have some of these items, especially to medication, things that you really need to think about if you're going to be stuck in a situation. I think the best thing, especially too, as you were mentioning, for the new Canadians, it's a great opportunity. This Saturday, it'll run from 11 a.m. until 12:30, open to the public. You'd like for them to have their library card.
Absolutely.
Is that okay? And then everything's getting underway at the Nepean Centrepoint Library. Thank you.
They can register through the Ottawa Public Library website.
They can register for the information session, and of course you can head to the website, city's website, ottawa.ca, and that'll go to the Are You Ready campaign. Thank you so much.
Thank you.